we are following one of our Ben's trucks as it makes its way from the coal depot all the way to help make some steel. So that is that's the line that we set up last time. It's making money, which is really, really good. If we click on it, we'll kind of see what we're doing. 41,000 there. Overall, 240,000 on that line. So that really helps us out in the grand scheme of making money. As you can see, we're over 2 million in pocket now, which is great. That means that the lines that we're setting up are contributing to the overall finances well. So I'm going to leave this alone for now. Let's check on one more thing just to make sure. We're at 50 to 1 right now, kind of iron to coal. So we need this as close to even as possible in order to be as efficient as possible. But I'm seeing that I'm seeing that steel and machines are being exchanged. So that means that the system's working. It's working as best it can. So we're going to revisit this at the end, make sure that we don't need to add any more trucks to either the coal or the iron line or to the planks line. This is pretty even, which is good. So I just need that to stay even. Let's go ahead and fix this real quick just so I don't have to come back later. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna reevaluate this at the end, make sure that we don't need to add. Two things that we're going to do today. First, we have a really easy, I think, train line that can make us a lot of money relatively quick. I think it's not going to be that expensive, but it's also going to help with the long-term growth of the of the map. We have a really easy kind of loop here of crude oil to refined oil to fuel. Fuel needs to go to Kansas City. Okay. Now, there's different ways that we could do this. I think I just want to build the 3 stations and make this as quick as possible and then take trucks into Kansas City. Because I think that this fuel depot is going to be really important. The fuel refinery is going to be really important later. There's a lot of open space here to maybe build an airport to deliver fuel to different parts of the map. So I think that this will make us a good amount of money. It's not a very long distance on the map, which worries me. So I'm not going to make the train super powerful, but I am going to make it fast. So let's go ahead and do this. We've got some pretty difficult terrain here, but that's okay. We're going to start with a terminal cargo point here. Because you know what, actually, this might be a little bit of a longer distance than we think it is. Let's make it shorter. We don't need something massive here. Let's bring this down as best we can. No, that's not good. Bring it up, up. All right, let's build a road. Try it. Oh, yeah, we got road upgrades. Wonderful. I knew something had changed over. All right, so road upgrades. We just need we need that there. There's the connection point. Now let's build our railroad. There we go. Perfect. All right, build that there. We're going to build a through point here. So we're going to make sure that that can easily get to and from. So right there. And then we're going to go ahead and build a through point here also, just in case we want to link this up with anything else. There's that. Okay. All right. Now we can build some track. This is probably going to be the most challenging part, just getting over that hill. So I'm going to start with that. You know what, actually, that's a pretty steep hill. Would it be easier to go down first? That's a lot of slope. Okay, nope, we're gonna go right over the top. Go right over the top. Go right over the top. See, it's fine. It's fine. It's just super steep. Ooh, Ann Arbor just got an oil refinery. Okay, well, let's take a look at that here shortly. All right. Again, we've got coal right here, so that can help us eventually. Okay, we're gonna go down the side here, making sure to be as level as possible. And it's super steep, so let's go back just a little bit. We gotta kind of gonna curve this around and make it go downwards a little bit so that we don't run into an issue with needing. Yeah, that's what we don't need. We don't need that. That's bad. That's bad. So let's go from this side. See if we can't link it up. Make that flat. Yeah, that's kind of steep, isn't it? Oh no, Brayden. Okay, so the right way would actually be coming down this hill this way. So let's go ahead and see if we can do it that way. We'll go back and get a refund for that track. Now, yep, refund. Thank you. All right, track laying. Ooh, that is a steep hill. That's okay though. It's okay. All right, so yeah, so this is the correct curvature. We want to be going up this way. Oh, a tunnel. Cool. How much money can we spend on this? All right. So again, similar to what we had to do on the other side of the map. This is difficult. I know that these two are close, but we might actually have to go around the mountain here and then use the same track to get back to fuel. No. Okay, let's continue on. Let's continue on. We're doing fine. And everything's fine. Everyone stop yelling. See, that's not going to work though. It's too steep. All right, we're going to have to do the other way. Great. Let's pause real quick so that we can get this money back. Money back, money back, money back. Man, that looks so easy from the aerial view. So easy. So easy from the aerial view to make that short jaunt over there. And of course, now it's going to be super expensive. That's okay, though. That's why we do this. That's why we do this. That's why we record. All right, so let's start by going down this valley. Follow the road, because the road's going to tell us roughly where the level point is. And I would say let's pick a side of the road and stay to it. So let's go to the left, and then we'll cross there. Actually, what's the more level piece? The more level piece is actually on the right, of course. So let's switch over to the right now and stay on the right. There we go. There's that. I mean, we're spending a good chunk of money here, but I mean, we're also making money pretty well. So, okay, now where are we going? We're going over there. Okay. So, cross there, and then we're gonna cross. Ooh, it's $110,000. Why? $16,000? $50,000? I don't know if you noticed there, but I saved about $40,000 by doing that in smaller segments. That's why you gotta be careful. It's much easier in late game to just like throw a quick. Geez, look how steep that is. A quick rail line between two cities just by going, hey, what's the straightest line? And then just saying, yep, $60 million. Great. And just plopping it down. But at this point, whenever I'm pinching pennies, as I am, I've got to appease the budget gods as much as possible. All right, so here we go. Now we're doing okay. Now we're doing okay. And since there's only going to be one train on here for now, there's nothing we got to worry about with double tracking or anything. We're just making sure that this all makes sense. Okay, so let's now go from here. We're going to make this as level as possible, coming out. But then let it go. Okay, there we go. There. And how much is it going to cost me? 50,000. Love it. Great. Awesome. So now we've got the ability to send crude oil to oil. We're going to go ahead and start that train now because I want it to start making money while I... Is that pretty flat right there? I might redo that. Yeah, it's actually super flat right there. Yeah, geez. Okay. Sorry I keep pausing. I'm trying to figure out what the most efficient route is with the least amount of track being laid. And I think actually I can make it here instead. So I want to redo it. Because if that will connect easily, then I mean that's a huge, that's a lot of track that we just cut. Will that work? Yep, it will. Look at that. Cool. Awesome. And now that is connected to that. Cool. And that is connected to that. Great. Let's build a train depot. Let's make it relatively easy for everyone to use. Let's make it flat. Let's make it over here. Train depot. Right over here. I'm going to make that there-ish. I think here is where we're going to kind of... Oh, that's what we should do. Let's do it that way. So here is where we're going to jut off onto the fuel line. So let's go ahead. We're going to put that in just the curve right now, because I want to be able to put this depot somewhere that's a little bit nicer looking than what we've got right now, or what we would have. Okay, so now we're going to do this. Like that. Great. And then we'll put the depot. Can we do it right in the middle? Please tell me we can do it right in the middle. We can't do it right in the middle. Unfortunately, the curve's too small. All right, that's fine. We'll put it right over here so that it can service both lines without needing to create two tracks. Too much curve? What do you mean? Oh, is the distance too short? Oh, killing me. All right. Oh, such a pretty line right there. That's okay. That's okay. We'll do that. Do that. And then we'll do this right there. Great. Okay. So, to begin, we're going to take from there to there. Pretty simple. Pretty straightforward. We don't have any money. Okay. Train. Portland. Oh, we don't have a Portland yet. PTLD. Crude to fuel loop. So eventually it will be a loop. We're going to take it black. Oh no, this is a... Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. Let's take our train. Buy a train. Steam. All right. So we don't really have to worry about the speed of other vehicles at this time because we're only going to have one vehicle on here. So let's add the mogul for $1.4 million. Cargo. We need tanker trucks. We need just a few more dollars in order to make this work. Presently, we don't have enough money. Presently, we don't have enough money. Come on, guys. Drop off some stuff. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. What do we got waiting? Our passenger line is full up right now. Does not drop off enough people. We want two of those. I can't not do two. 2.1. All right, here we go. Borrow money. Ugh. 2. Thank you. Paint it black. And there we go. Portland line. Okay, so that's going to start populating. Hopefully that gets us some money, some good money. Adding on to all the other good money we have. Hopefully it's fast. I don't want this to be super slow, although the route that we're running is actually pretty flat. And this mogul here does pretty well. I think 47 is its max. So let's actually turn it around. Back to Portland, because I need you to pick up the crude first. Okay, so pick up that. It's going to go over there. It's going to drop it off. It's going to get 12 oil back. It's going to take it to the fuel. Well, it's not going to take it to the fuel. It's going to drop it off for now. Okay, great. Oh, negative money again. Seems like every episode that I do with you guys, it's just like, at some point, I'm just going to completely run out of money. Completely run out of money. Here's my little train. I mean, it almost seems like it's not even worth it with how little this train is. But here we are. Let's speed this up a little bit just to kind of see what our end result is. I saw that already. There should be enough. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty. There's plenty of oil up here already to pay for, to supply this train with 24. Yep, done. Now it's going to go and drop it off. All right, we are hemorrhaging money somewhere. I just spent close to $5 million, $6 million on that one investment. We are 3.9 million in the hole right now on the year. Our railroads have not been. Our railroads are kind of on an off cycle. They're not paying off right now. Let's go take a look at those. Oh man, look at all this fuel we have over here. Great. Okay, so this one truck is not going to be enough. But I don't have any money to add it. Okay, there's enough fuel sitting on here. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that. Yeah, this is crazy. Because so much fuel is being sent off to Detroit, there's not enough fuel waiting here for Salt Lake City. That drives me crazy. Ah, man. Because this oil refinery is deciding that more fuel is needed to be put on the train than for this city right here, because this city is already getting some fuel. Over here, we have like no fuel waiting, which is great. Because that means it's at least efficient enough. It's only got 8. What's going on with that? That drives me crazy. That's why you kind of almost need like a dedicated train line that's just delivering this fuel. And eventually we will get to a point where, like with the main line that we're trying to do, to supply all the locations with all the things. Eventually, you'll have these super long trains that will constantly be dropping things off and picking things up. And supplying everything. Okay, so this is the reason why. This is why we're so sunk in money right now. Is because that is taking forever. Oh, because that needs to wait. Okay. We don't need that. Let's add a signal. 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 There's a signal there. Signal. Okay, great. So that train was waiting forever for that to get all the way from Mobile. Okay, that's not good. I mean, we do want the passenger train to have preference, so I'm not going to change anything else there. I want the passengers to have the right of way. Sorry, I got to stop being so jerky with the camera. All right, so this should make us a lot of money here. 60 people that are about to pay a lot of money to go to Detroit. All right. Come on, big money, big money. All right, another $400,000 for like 20 people to be dropped off. Okay. So again, I'm showing a huge demand for passenger travel between these three cities, 127, 100 and something, and then down here, 39. So like, there's definitely an opportunity to build a second train on here, but in order to do that, I've got to double track the whole thing. And honestly, our next major investment might be just to double track the whole thing, because that would speed up this process considerably, because these trains are not waiting for each other. But I want to finish this line down here first before I do that, which won't be that won't be that much longer. All right, so we've dropped off one. It looks like we've come back. We've picked up another. We're at minus 170,000. Great. All right, we did make a profit off of dropping that off, so that's good. We got to do a little bit better than that, though. Let's go ahead and finish this line. Now we have the money to do so. Or I thought we did. We just dropped $400,000 more dollars. Ugh, man. I don't know. I don't normally have this much problem with money, but it's happening this time, which is fine. That's just how it happens sometimes. You know, probably what it is, or a good contributing factor, is a great way to make a lot of money in this game, especially early game, is by shipping, is by using boats. And I use a lot of boats. I tend to pick maps or generate maps that have a lot of rivers or water, and that helps fund the early game for me because, oh man, this already has, we're at 1.9 million, great. It helps fund the early game for me so I can do some other things. So let's go ahead and finish this off. That means Portland South, you need to wait till full. And so let me get 60 seconds. Okay, let's watch you do that. Drop off. Okay. Only 73,000 in profit after all that. Okay, that's fine. You are going to pick up 12 fuel though, hopefully. Maybe it's only 11 or something. But you're only going to wait around for not very long, and then you're going to take that and you're going to deliver it to the fuel refinery. Okay, you're waiting, you're still waiting. That is already two. Okay, great. Okay, that wasn't actually too much of a wait there. Great. You know, I mean, this train network as well, this little horseshoe thing we've got going on. It's going to serve the larger purpose later. Like, it's going to only help later. So you can't be too worried about it. Too worried about the money. So fuel's over here. We're trying to supply fuel. Does that reach? Yes, it does. Great. Let's build a truck stop over here. That will reach. We need to make sure we reach. Yep, there we go. Okay, and we're only going to do like one, maybe two trucks on this because it's that route is so long. All right, so new line from the fuel refinery to Kansas City drop-off. Okay, so now we have KC fuel supply. We're gonna make that red. Yep, we're gonna make it red. Let's buy a couple vehicles. I want something cheap. Cheaper, I guess. Let's buy two. Let's make them red. And let's go to Kansas City. Kansas City fuel supply. Great. At Kansas City fuel supply, I want you guys to wait till full. Now, if you think about it, I mean, you're going to be delivering 12 every single time to here until I increase this capacity of this train, which actually I could do now. But again, I'm going to wait until it gets all the way back up to the other end so that I don't waste any money on maintenance. But one truck is going to be one truck, two passes through this terminal is going to be able to supply everything that they need. So if two trucks come through and do one delivery from here, that's all they need. Okay, great. That's moving again. Let's send you on high speed all the way back. Before we get to the top, though, we're going to go ahead and add two more wagons. Two more wagons onto here because it can handle it. Oh, it's 1.1 billion. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, just the curve. Now it's heading up the side of the hill, the ridge. Get all the way back up. I was gonna have 1.1 million. I gotta have 1.1 million. Manage vehicle. Got two of them ready. 1.1. Oh no. All right, 1.1. There we go. Cool. Start all black. Okay, now it's gonna have 36 capacity. 48 capacity. Ooh, my mistake. All right, that should help dramatically with the maintenance here. I don't know if you kind of realize this. I'm sure this is something simple, but like this train is going to cost a certain amount of money to run every single cycle. So the more wagons you add, the more your costs go up in maintenance, but the more product you can deliver every time. So the product is always going to be, well, it should be. The product should always make more money for you than the cost of your overhead. So the more wagons you add to this, the more profit you're going to make. Uh-oh, we got an issue. The black hole and the lifeline are stuck. Oh, no. This is why we got to double track. Okay. We got to go ahead and double track this right now. Literally right now in front of you. Because they're stuck. Because those new signals I added. The new signals allowed for these guys to screw this up. Alright, so we're going to do double track as far as we need to. Go there. And I need this to be there. Because then that signal will go there and problem solved. Ooh. All right. So issue resolved that time, but this is not going to work long term. Okay, we've got a few minutes left on this episode. Let's do two things. Let's check in on this system that we built last time. Make sure everything's still running smoothly. Okay, 130,000 in profit, good. We are 350,000. Wonderful. Okay, so that's going well. What's my ratio? Okay, we're actually delivering more coal now than we are iron. So we need to look at our frequencies. 80 seconds for this at a rate of 64. There, frequency 62 with a rate of 82. So I need to add a couple more iron trucks. Managed vehicle. Let's go up to 8. 8 trucks there. Coal, I've got how many vehicles? 9. Okay, so 9. So hopefully that'll help level things out so that now the lines are making money, which is like a lot of money. So that's good. And there's always some machines that are populating here, so that's good. Okay, we have enough. These planks are coming in at faster rates than the steel. So that's good. Like everything's good here. Okay. See how St. Louis is doing. St. Louis is being supplied with 80% of its need for machine parts. Great. Awesome. Okay, so this is working well enough for me right now to leave it alone. Leave it alone. We'll come back and make sure that the iron is still going, but that'll be good. Okay, let's double track this. The rest of this. Okay, so let's make sure our signals are okay real quick on this end. All right, so I like to put them right by each other just to make sure. All right, so that one's going that way, that one's going that way. And then we're going to take track and we're going to go that way, or to the inside of it. Okay, and so what you're doing essentially is you're creating a dedicated track for trains based on the direction that they're going, so that they'll never run into each other or they'll never need to stop in order to let the other pass. Get to that point, move on, go over here. I'm just making sure that the major sections of the track are done first, and then I'll go back and I'll reconnect everything. And again, I like this game because it has a really good snap to function. Just the mechanics of this game are good. I will tell you though, there is a issue with this game that comes up at the late game that I will talk to you about. Like when it when it emerges, because it is stark. It is stark, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll get to that point yet. Okay, so we're going to be driving on the right. We're going to be driving on the right. If there's a left-hand one, we're going to change it. Okay, let's go ahead and pause real quick because we're going to start destroying some track. Linking these up. Track. There. Great. There's that. Track. Delete. Add. New track. Make sure that's linked up. Okay, yep, it is. Great, great, great. Double tracked all the way through. Let's add another signal here. There's that. Add another. Oh, this is backwards. That way. Yep, and then one more here. Track. There. New signal. Now, there's some ratio, like, and someone who's much better at this game than me has said it before, but like, I think you need like 2 signals for every train that is on your line. So like I am way over budget. I'm sorry, way over committed on signals on here. I just like to make sure, so I'm not particularly worried about it. But yeah, so that should solve our problem simply because I got it double tracked all the way to the point of where our grain train, our black hole train, make it into the circulation. So overall, it's doing just fine. Oh, we have to do this other side too. Okay, let's finish that real quick. We are quickly running out of time, and that's okay. All right, other side. What's our signal situation look like? Okay, yep, inside. Okay. So again, let's just draw the track straight through for now. Because the black hole train does make it all the way up to this part as well. So we just need to make sure. Okay, so we get to that point. Go over here. Get to that point. Again, we're spending a lot of money, but like because it's snapping too, it's actually cheaper when you double track it than it is to run the initial track. It's still very expensive, but you're saving money at this point. This is not an upgrade that is so expensive that it's prohibitory at this point. All right, so we're going to pause there for a second. We're going to get that going. Good. We should change our signals. There. All right, and because this is like this, we're going to go ahead and do a junction, an X junction real quick. Because we want the trains, well, we got an issue, to be able to switch whichever way. So I just allowed these trains to go to either platform based on whichever way they're going and to come out of the platform whichever way. I'm going to double switch it so that trains can use this area here to go to either side. Then let's put the signals in. Okay, so that fixed that. Okay, this train is now traveling on the wrong side of the tracks, which is fine for now. We are going to fix that though. We're going to put cross there just to fix that problem and fix any future problems. Too much slope, of course. Okay. All right, track. There. There, perfect. All right. So that train, when it gets to this point, we'll switch over to the other side. All right, let's go over here. We're gonna fix this. Go there. Go there. Okay, that works. Here, same thing. That works. All right. Okay, so this here, we need to make sure that this crosses over to both sides. So we're gonna do that. All right. And that should be it. Oh, over here. Same thing for this one. We're going to make sure that this can go both sides. There. And then we want this to go into the station. Okay, signals. There. Okay. There. We're going to make sure that that one will wait for the other one. Because we want the passenger lines to have the right of way. Okay, that is fixed. So now these trains should be on a dedicated side of the track. And that means that they will go faster because they're not waiting for anybody, except for right here. And we can figure out what we're going to do with that later. It's not going to be an issue right now. Where's my grain train? Where's the black hole? Nope. Black hole. It's not there. Where are you? Oh, that's right. You were traveling up here. Okay, so the black hole did switch over to the right side of the track. Great. Awesome. Let's go back and check on our new train network real quick, and then we're going to call it. See how much money we're making on this line. 125,000. Yay. That's not enough. That's not enough for what we want to do. You did just pick up 23 oil, though. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.